Okay, we're back, but in a bit of a pickle. So here's... I kind of was worried this would happen. Don't currently know where Major is. And he hasn't responded to Skype. So... I mean, it's like 11 a.m. There's no way he's still asleep, right? As Liquid throwing me in chat. Sick performance by the Terran. Yeah, man. I don't know who you are, but you nailed it. That Liquid Thermal guy was pretty good. But yeah, so I think... what we can do potentially, and this is where things get a bit problematic, what I would say in this situation that we would normally do and have no problem with is just skip to the next match, because the first 3 games will, all 3 games will play out no matter what, because there has to be a best of 5, there has to be at least 3 games. And I would simply say, well, let's hop ahead to Bly versus CatZ while we wait for Major to wake up or show up or whatever the case may be. The problem is, though, Bly is playing the WSG qualifiers / Shoutcraft, I think. I'm not sure which, or both, or maybe either. The point was we already knew he was going to be perhaps a little bit late due to other commitments. And this goes back to the whole player double booking thing, etc. And that's fine. We're working around it. The nice thing is because we got like best of 1 format this time, it's not too much to wait or go quick or whatever. But the problem is I really don't know what's going on. So I'm going to try poking... Hey, when can you play? I'm going to try poking and see what's going on. Because the way it'll work, I think, is... Okay, let's say in this hypothetical best case scenario, Bly's available now, and he plays against CatZ. We won't disqualify Major or give the team a loss yet, but I say yet with like an asterisk, because if he's still not available after that game gets played, then we run into Trouble Town. But what does worry me about this is like 3-player teams. It's not a massive team league, and we're already running into these issues on day 2. I know that this was a problem during the Team Story Cup stuff, and I know Wardy's probably had his fair share of these hiccups in the past too. I am just hoping we don't run into these issues here. It's the semifinals too for the tournament. For those who don't know, the prizing, $1,000 in total, $700 to the winning team, split 3 ways, not too bad, and $300 to the losing team. So, in the grand scheme of things, let's say you've lost this tournament, but you came second place. You played a best of 3 on day 1. You played a best of 1, maybe 2 best of 1s at most on day 2, and then again, maybe 2 or so best of 1s on day 3. That's the smallest amount of games played for like a decent-sized tournament payout of like $100. And the whole idea of this Team League thing is just, again, to test the waters, play around, see if this is a format that is viable, and experiment and have some fun with it. But at the moment, for anyone just joining us, we are at a bit of a hiccupy standstill as we try to find out who's actually available to play. Because CatZ isn't responding, Bly isn't responding. I'm pretty positive we're gonna have some issues getting this next game going. Which, just for me, I'm gonna take a moment here to be salty. I know everyone's so sick of Rifkin being salty all the time. I offer these guys the opportunity to do replays, kind of like what we did just now with Thermal and Fear. We did a couple replays on day 1 as well, if you recall, and it's to accommodate the players. Like, I hate replays. I hate replays. I know the viewers hate replays, but replays are better than nothing. And right now we're coming dangerously close to nothing. So here's what's going to go on, guys. Excuse me. I'm going to give the teams a few minutes. Shout outs to Semper, though, for being here and being a good guy to show up. All that good stuff. But yeah, Bly's not responding, so I'm... I don't have the WSG bracket link, so I'm wondering if he's in a game right now. Saturday 17th, there's the brackets. Let's explore this adventure together. The Ukrainian ones. Oh, they haven't even started yet. Okay, so I guess it's the Northern Europe qualifiers for WECG that are playing out right now, and then the Ukrainian ones start after. Or maybe they've already begun, and the cast just isn't covering it. Either way, Bly got a walkover in the first, like... I need you to play now if possible. Or not possible. Okay, Bly responded, but might not be an option. Triggers the WESG brackets where Bly will be playing in a tournament, like we said, the whole double booking thing. He's got a walkover round 1. He's possibly got a walkover round 2. Depends on if either of these guys show up, or maybe he's playing one of them right now. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out as we speak. Come NA, we do coin flip to the sides, or... Hey, can you play now versus Bly? Hey, come NA. Okay, I think we've got this sort of a Bly and CatZ will play. I'm gonna let Semper know. Semper, I don't know where Major is. CatZ Bly gonna play now. If he is no show after this, you get free win. Alright, I gotta do a coin flip now. Ah! Shout out to Shamalias for the 8-month resub. We've almost had a child. Ooh, you're right. Thank you. Alright, let's do the coin flip live on air. Bly called heads, so... Oops. Okay, I dropped it. 1 sec. I need a different coin. Dropped it too, but it landed on the desk this time. So I don't know what it is, but it is going to be... tails. So Bly loses the server. Coin flip is tails. Coin flip, tails. Rip. So we're going to play in North America, but we're going to ask CatZ which server on North America he's most comfortable playing on. Because we won't force Bly to play on West. Okay. Major's also on his phone contacting us now, so maybe he's got internet problems. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on, but I see Shoutcraft ended, so we got some people joining us. Hey everybody, let's update what's going on. You've missed one game only in this best of 5 between these two teams, and we had Major have some issues. We don't know what's going on with him. So we've not disqualified, we've not given him a loss. We're going to skip ahead to the third match first on Dawson Station with CatZ versus Bly. Then we'll go back to the Semper Major series, assuming Major's able to play. Oops, I can't host yet, I gotta pick servers. Bly plus coin flip. Can you play Central RNA? For those who don't know, you gotta change your server preference beforehand and ahead of time, etc. And I gotta do that. And then we can get this party started. So we're gonna have a ZvZ. It's a little bit of a mix-up. It's not quite what we had planned, but it means that we're not waiting for 20 minutes either. Let's play this first. Then alright, so CatZ is here. Here's the update. Here's the official what's going on. First off, if you haven't seen the brackets, it's exclamation mark brackets in chat. It's a Reddit thread that links you to the teams. It'll show you the team look at page 2, show you guys where we're at, and explain one last time what's going on before we get this party started. Thank you, Perfect World, for the 4-month resub. Woohoo! More StarCraft to watch. This was the match we're supposed to play right now. Major's currently having internet issues. I know he wants to play, and he hasn't ditched. He's having internet issues. So because all 3 of these games have to play no matter what, we're going to just skip this for now and hope Major's internet comes back up by the time this game is finished. So we're playing game number 3 right now instead of game number 2. But they say they're ready, so let me just get into it. Dawson Station, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to talk a little bit about this, though. We've got the whole dynamic of teams that we discussed. Like, some people were super hyped on the teams to do X and Y. And again, temporary team Ting, it's just been really fun and awesome and great. And Bly was scrapping and fighting and saying, like, let me do Dawson. I don't care what any of you guys say. Let me do Dawson Station. So he got Dawson Station. Now, it was blind pick as well, so CatZ didn't know until like afterwards who he'd be playing. Bly didn't know who he'd be playing either. Bly just really wanted this map, and I know he really likes this map for a lot of cheesy, weird, silly things. But we'll see how this goes. Smelly Pickle has been saving esports for 8 months. Says, sup fam, MSGG. Well, thank you for resubbing nonetheless, even though Zombiegrub's not here today. Spawning in the middle top left side of the map, however, he's playing from Europe, here on the North American server, and we are on the Central server, so meeting him about as middle grounds as we can. It's going to be the Blue Zerg Bly. Go for a bit of an early pull. Bottom side, right side, it's going to be the Yellow Zerg Team Root's own captain, Commander-in-Chief, CEO, it's CatZ. Now again, remind everybody, CatZ is currently representing temporary team Corsair, Bly is currently representing temporary team Ting. These are both sponsors who have sponsored BaseTradeTV, and so we made a little bit of a tournament, and that's what this is an homage to them and a thank you, and also just a good way to have fun and promote some team stuff. But Lings for Lings, and Bly not getting too cheesy so he doesn't have gas with this. Looks like he might even try and take the gold. My concern with this goes now, how are these Lings used? These Lings would be way better off used trying to tear down these rocks than necessarily get across the map to CatZ. Same thing can be said for CatZ. Tear down these rocks, don't fight Bly. And a big part of this is because all it takes is like one bloody roach, and you can shut down an entire gold base worth of mining. CatZ also came with a drone. Whoa, I didn't catch that. I wonder if he was going for a spine. But that's so weird, because this wasn't like this wasn't like a pool that was so quick that you're going for like a spine crawler rush. That may have actually just straight up been a miss rally. I'm unsure. But CatZ is a very methodical player who does have weird strategies, so I would not at all be surprised if that was meant to be a spine crawler. Bly takes a couple hits on that first Ling. Not looking so good for the start of this fight. Micros it back, though. Still loses it, and CatZ ends up taking a fight in this choke. Bly has got quite a bit of control going for him, despite the fact that he's playing at a disadvantaged cross-server, and CatZ is going to lose this first Ling fight. Pretty badly at that. But not the end of the world. A queen can take on this many injured Lings, to say the least. That's why CatZ is trying to pull back to her. The queen can't fight fully surrounded, but even with just 3 or 5 Lings in front of her, a couple drones get pulled in a worst case scenario, I think she should be able to do this. But at the bottom of the ramp, maybe a mistake. You want to create a choke. Queen's fat and takes up a lot of that space, but the surface area is good, and Bly gets a surround on that queen. Lings are fighting out pretty well. Kills the Lings of CatZ, kills the queen of CatZ, and now CatZ only has 1 queen remaining for defense. If you guys will note, he was still trying to drone behind this. You could argue maybe it was a mistake, but maybe it was because he also knew Bly had his own base down. Either way, a little bit risky. He transfers his drones over to the gold, and so does Bly. Both of them should have a pretty nice economy for it. But we're going to take a look at the income war, and Bly should be a little bit behind, actually. Cool. Did I not make on the graphs mod? Are you serious? I thought I made this on the graphs mod. I messed up. Okay, well, we can't look at the graphs because I am a goof. That or maybe they broke with the most recent patch. I wouldn't actually know, but I also wouldn't be too surprised. Either way, my point of being here, CatZ, because he had more drones, because he's playing a little bit more risky through that greed, was able to get a small economy lead. He's still got a bit of a drone lead even now as we speak, but this isn't something where we're going to see the results of it for a bit of time. For example, CatZ is really not going to have out 10 extra Lings because of it, but is maybe afforded the spine crawler, maybe afforded the queen lost. Bly... Man, this Lings actually sound really quiet. Oh, this is what CatZ was trying to do earlier. Oh, this is really clever. I like this a lot. So to clarify what's going on here, I mentioned the Ravager earlier that sometimes sit behind the mineral lines. But the spine crawler idea is really unique and interesting. I don't know whether this will actually finish before a queen kills it. I've never seen somebody do this before. But using Bly's own creep against him is really cool. But all things being said about the spine crawler aside for a moment, CatZ might have to worry. Got some resubs coming in. Thank you guys so much to Stone Spider and Minty Fizz. You're both awesome. But CatZ's gases are later. He's not going to have banelings. The spine card completes, but it doesn't get much done because Bly gets the rocks down. If CatZ had 2 more spine crawlers, or these queens get the most perfect focus fire of all time, maybe this won't go so badly in terms of banelings. But that's still a lot of lings coming out of Bly. And CatZ, he's got nothing to counter the speed yet. He's got nothing to counter these banelings. This gasless style's going to hurt. The queens are in a pretty good spot to take a fight. However, the transfuses just aren't there. He gets one of the transfuses off. This other queen was seconds away from being able to transfuse. Jones just being pulled away from the fight towards that ramp. Bailey's coming in, but I think Bly's done it, and I think CatZ is in a lot of trouble. Trying to go back to mining on the gold. Maybe bait those Bailey's away. They're chasing. They're wondering where to go. The drone line hit is going to be good. Kills a good chunk of the drones.
You should shoot up.
Thank you, Minty Fizz.
That's all I'm saying.
Marauders should shoot up, my good friend, but GG's get called, and Bly will take the game, giving Team Ting, temporary Ting, a 2-0 lead, even though I know that was supposed to be the 3rd game. So if Major forfeits and cannot play for whatever reason, this will be all over. What I will try to do, though, is give them the option of a bit of extra time. I don't want this to end 2-0 into like a walkover 3-0. We'll give them some time to try and figure out a solution. If we can't figure out a solution, maybe we'll break the rules a bit and let CatZ play again. I don't know, guys, but we gotta wait and find out. But Minty Fizz, thank you for the $20. This is Super Stealth 12-month sub. Hype! Oh, that was 12 months. Woohoo! On your resub. Yo, if you send me a message on the channel, please do, by the way. We've got these awesome Partooth coins. Ooh, so shiny, so nice, so amazing. These awesome actual, like, by the way, look at that. That's chunky. That's thick. That's metal, guys. Like, that's not plastic. We got these Partooth medallions we've got made up. If you send me a message on the channel because you've been subbed for 12 months, I'll verify it later, and then we'll send you a form to fill out with your address and all that so we can get one shipped out to you ASAP. So, hit that up on the message box because you've certainly earned it. Thank you for supporting the channel for 12 months. But, alright, congrats to Bly. We're going to go to a break. It shouldn't be long, but when I get back, hopefully we'll find an option to work around this Major situation. My thoughts are this, guys. If Major was ditching, it would be an automatic forfeit, and that's it. It's all over. But Major's contacted us on his phone. His internet's down. I've been on the other end of this. I know how much that sucks, and there's nothing he can do about it. So my thoughts are this, okay? And we'll finalize this during the break, and I'll come back with more information. If, for whatever reason, Major cannot play right now, we may put this series on hold, pause it, freeze it in time, move it over here for now, and then play Chairs for Gaming versus Yord out. And once that's done, come back and hope Major's got something working for him. That's what I'm thinking will be the best case scenario that won't break any of our rules. So, regardless, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with a little more action one way or the other. I'll be back in 2 minutes.